Hey guys, this is KT Samurai from animeforums.com. I'm here to give you a quick tutorial on how to do a render, or at least one technique of doing a render. And a render is just a fancy way of saying cutting out a picture out of its background. So we're going to grab a picture off of my desktop here that I've got saved. Open it up in the GIMP. And the fundamental part of what we're going to do is precision. So you're going to have to make ample use of your zoom tool in order to do this with any kind of quality, really. You can't really do this at the 1:1 aspect ratio like we are now. You have to zoom right in order to get the clean effect that you would normally expect from a good render. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in on this little spot here where his jacket folds. MSN is on. And we're going to use the paths tool up here in order to get to where we want to go. So the paths tool is basically just connecting dots along something you want to select. So you just go along Edward's jacket here. Go along, follow it along like this. Normally you'd want to like hold the button down and give it some kind of cool little bendy effect in order to avoid this chippy kind of looking stuff down here, but we're doing this fast so we don't really care. And you could theoretically keep doing this all around the entire picture, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go back and we're going to finish this selection that I've made so far in order to see what kind of effect that we're going for. So you go over here and you press the selection from path button right here, and that makes this thing a selection. You can see the little crawly ants around it, just like if you were using the rectangle select tool or the free select tool. This is just a really it's a glorified lasso tool, really. So what we do simply after we get to this part is we hit delete like so. And when you zoom out again to 1:1, you can see that I've cut him out right here, all along here. There's no more background. And you could keep going further if you wanted to. But that's the basic idea. You would do this all around him, even in these little nooks and crannies right here where he's not on the edge. It's actually this little tiny part that should be cut out as well there. Other places as well, and depending on if you wanted to keep them on the bench, then you could cut that out too, things like that. Quick note about bleeding. This right here is the background bleeding into the stock. This is difficult to deal with this particular technique, so I wouldn't generally advise it. If you can find another one, then go with it. But if you were to use this technique on this part to cut this guy out like so, selection from path, delete, you'll notice that there's still some yellowy crap in here because the background bled into the lines, and that's just because studios are getting a lot better at blending their cells in with their backgrounds. The only real option that you have here that I've been able to discern thus far is you'll have to grab your paintbrush tool, select a color from inside of where you want to repair. Like here, I just selected inside of his glove here. I'll drop the scale down a little bit, and then I'll just repair it all along like this, like this, like this, da-da-da-da-da. And when it comes to the line, I would find a nice little spot, like right there, and maybe draw the line in. Oh shit. No, like that. Maybe draw the line in like this so that it doesn't look so muddy and whatnot. And it actually doesn't look that bad. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it doesn't look that bad. That's the general idea though. Use the paths tool, select a path, hit the selection from path, press delete, and repeat. That's basically how you do a render my way.